Cheers, friends.
Hey there.
Welcome to the Jockey Club.
On the fabulous Las Vegas Strip.
What? You never heard of the Jockey Club? Well, neither had we until we booked this trip. And if you've ever seen the Bellagio Fountain Show, you've overlooked this property too. Now, unfortunately, only a handful of the rooms in the 348-unit hotel will actually be able to see that beautiful Bellagio fountain.
The Jockey Club is actually pushed back and it's super hard to see from the Strip, but it is on the Strip. It is a smaller, boutique type of hotel.
We don't know what kind of deal was made between the Cosmopolitan and the Jockey Club to have it hidden away like this, but overall it was a big benefit for us as guests. And this is not your typical Las Vegas Strip resort. There's no casino, there are no shows, and no celebrity chef restaurants. And that's because when they opened, they were condominiums, and over time they turned into timeshares.
The Jockey Club has two towers. It has the Ascot Tower and the Derby Tower. We stayed in the Derby Tower. The Ascot Tower has access to the Cosmo. It has a special elevator, but both towers have access to the pool. You just gotta go to floor 2. It's not really advertised inside the elevators. I guess you just kind of have to know. And down past the Derby Towers is the rideshare area pickup for the Cosmopolitan. You can walk down there and hang a left, and you'll be right inside the Cosmo as well. So you don't have to go over to the Ascot Tower to use the elevator if you don't want to.
If you brought a car, you can park here just to unload and check in. For overnight parking, it's $5 to valet. Or the Jockey Club has a special section on the 3rd floor of the Cosmopolitan parking garage that you can self-park for free. You will have to pull a ticket when you first arrive, but when you leave, you'll use your Jockey Club room card to exit. Keep this in mind when you're checking out. If you haven't gotten your car out of the garage, you don't want to give them all your room cards. Once on the 3rd floor, keep an eye out for these red signs to find the Jockey Club parking area. This elevator is the only one that has access to the garage, the Cosmopolitan, and the only one that tells you where the pool is at. It's in the Ascot Tower, past the main lobby. Now, being connected to the Cosmopolitan gives you easy access to their casinos, their shows, and their celebrity chef restaurants. However, getting back to the Jockey Club from the Cosmopolitan can be a little tricky because there's no signage for the Jockey Club. But here's our little trick for finding your way back to the Jockey Club. Go to the click bar on the casino floor of the Cosmo, and then look for the ATM sign that's on the post, and head in that direction. Just around the corner of these slot machines is the secret elevators to your hidden budget hideaway. In addition to free parking at the Cosmopolitan, you also have access to the Chelsea pool, which is in the Chelsea Tower on the 14th floor. But the Jockey Club has a limited number of reservations for the pool each day. You have to make these reservations at the Ascot lobby, and it cannot be for your check-in or check-out days.
The Jockey Club does have their own amenities. It's got a pool, it has a gym.
Oh wow, there's fish in here. That's pretty cool. Very few resorts in Las Vegas are going to give you access to a barbecue pit. Definitely some people coming to Vegas should not have access to an open flame. Now I don't know how much sun you'll actually get out on this deck. The sun is typically on the opposite side of these buildings, so it might actually be nice in the height of summer, but in the winter time and stuff like that, you really want the sun to keep you warm because it does make a difference here in Vegas. And this gym is pretty nice. All this equipment here looks brand new. They're not kidding. But Definitely not your typical kind of party hot tub. Looks like a much more relaxing environment for sure. Now, you probably don't have access to this late at night. I do think there are certain hours that the pool in this area is open till. It's not 24/7. So they do have bathrooms here in the gym if you want to bring just your change of clothes. So after you hit the gym, or the pool, or the hot tub, you can shower off and feel refreshed before heading back to the room. Not have to walk through the resort all stinky and smelly. Always nice when you find some filtered water to fill up your bottles before you hit the strip. For being one of the oldest properties on the strip, it feels like it's kept up really nice. The inside feels fresh. All the furniture and the decorations and everything, the artwork, it's well kept. I don't see a lot of wear and tear here. So that's really nice. I was expecting it to be very dated, but I guess because it's actually a timeshare, they keep it up a little better than some of the hotels. Just past the lobby in the Ascot Tower is the Paddock. It has a little bit of everything, and the prices really aren't horrible for being on the Las Vegas Strip. For this trip, we booked a 1-bedroom suite for $138 a night. And notice there are no resort fees. Yes, the room is dated, but that is such a minor issue considering everything we got and for the price. We had a living room, a kitchen, a dining room, a full bedroom and bath. These units are timeshares. They're meant for people to take longer stays and they are fully equipped to accommodate. And before you get scared off by the word timeshare, this is not a promotional offer. There are no sales pitches. There are no presentations to sit through. You can book these rooms directly through their website or online hotel search websites. We had a very spacious living room with a decent sized flat screen TV, a CD player, and a DVD player. The furniture is in pretty good condition. There's minor wear and tear here and there, but nothing major. This is a sleeper sofa, so you can pull a bed out of it. However, I've never found these to be very comfortable. I did notice some spots through the sheets, and I had to check that out, of course. How nice to have a decent place to eat a meal, or to make a nice desk for remote work. We had a fully equipped kitchen, although we never really took advantage of it. We had access to an electric range and stove, a microwave, a coffee pot with complimentary coffee and tea, a toaster, which they've actually managed to keep clean. The coffee pot wasn't looking too bad either. We have a dishwasher, a full-size fridge, minus some door shelves, and a freezer. And we say fully equipped, we mean it. There are place settings for 4 people. They even had a kettle, which is very rare to find in the United States.
Cutter, wine opener, can opener, ice cream scoop. What don't they have? But what gets me is the salad bowl and the salad tongs. Like, spot on. Good job.
The bedroom has plenty of space in it. Now, we were on the south side of the building, so the only view out our window was the Cosmopolitan wall. The lamps have a convenient power outlet, but no USB. And plenty of closet space. another decent sized flat screen TV to enjoy in bed, and another DVD player. The bed was clean and comfortable. A little on the stiffer side, there's no memory foam or pillow top here. The bathroom is the only space that feels a little confined. Complimentary soap, shampoo, and conditioner. The shower was very clean, no calcium buildup, no discolorations around the edges, and it drained perfectly. There was limited counter space, so if there were 4 people sharing this room, it could get pretty crowded. And a hairdryer nightlight combo. The internet on property is not the fastest, but it was reliable and should be adequate for most remote workers.
The bed here was really comfortable, and I do love how the hotels are now offering 2 types of pillows. A soft and a hard, so you kind of get your preference of exactly what you like. The room was really quiet, you couldn't hear any of your neighbors, you didn't even hear hallway noise. The shower was hot, the pressure was great, so overall I give it a 10 out of 10.
The Jockey Club is literally a hidden gem on the Strip. Prices here are usually half the price of a regular room at the Cosmo. And remember, there's no resort fee. That includes the price of your parking, Wi-Fi, and pool access. You're just an elevator ride away from one of the hottest casinos on the Strip, and you're within easy walking distance of some of the best shows, restaurants, and nightclubs Vegas has to offer. The Jockey Club has become one of our top recommendations for any of our friends and family coming to Sin City. We hope you found this video to be very helpful. We really appreciate all the friends we've made here on YouTube and your continued support. We love hearing your thoughts and questions in the comments below. And until next time, friends, cheers!